Okay, so today I'm going to show you probably one of the most tensest things I've done in my 15 to 20 years of being a gamer. And yeah, the memes are real, guys. The memes are real. But this was probably the most memey moment I've had in a long time. But, you know, let's see what happens. So yeah, doing the Fat Caves. First time in old school RS. I've done it in RS3, but obviously it's not the same. Because you can two-shot Jad in RS3, and I'm maxed in RS3, so it's a lot easier. But I've got a decent setup, and I've got a decent account, got 90 range. But I'm not really a tank, so obviously tanking these dudes isn't the easiest thing. I'm a bit worried about luring the healers, but I do it perfectly in my first attempt. And yes, attempt, because this was not successful. You'll see here, Jad is, you know, he's just being Jad, he's doing his Jad things, and yeah, out of nowhere, he just goes, not today, mate. But it's kind of annoying, because if that didn't one-shot me, I probably would have completed the whole Fat Caves. But, you know, let's ignore that, let's go to my second round, which in my opinion was nowhere near as clean. So obviously, we're killing the Ketzek in the final part of the wave, and Jad spawns. I've memorized the spawn locations at this point because I've done the Fat Cave like 2 or 3 times, maybe a bit more, because I died 1 or 2 times while I was AFKing, because, you know, who the hell has the time to sit there and do the whole thing properly. But anyway, so waiting for Jad, and now we're fighting him, and yeah, it's just quite a tense thing. Switching praise, doing it well, but not perfectly. We tanked a few hits, nearly got one shot there, got a bit lucky. Killed the other dudes a few times, you know, got some lucky RNG, but at this point I know I've messed up, because I know at this point they're going to respawn. So I'm a bit like, holy fuck, because you can see we started with a lot of supplies, but now we're kind of losing them, and it's because I'm being a noob and I'm missing a few praise here and there, and I'm panicking a little bit, but you know it's happening, and I can feel it. So my heart rate's going up, and the memes are real, guys, the memes are real. What would win, a couple of pixels or one BT boy? Truth is, we'll find out. But anyway, so I'm doing this, and I'm wasting pots, I'm wasting my resources, but I'm just like panicking. I'm like, we need to get this done, we need to get this done. And obviously I'm speeding most of this up, because most of this isn't that eventful, it's just me being a noob, basically. But you know, we're getting to tense bit now. We've got the last bit of resources left. Literally, he's cleaned me. Jad has cleaned me. And I'm like, at this point, I'm just contemplating my life here. All or nothing. Go all in on Jad. Let's see if I can do this. So, let's slow down the footage a little bit and have a look at what exactly is happening here. So as you can see, my hit points get ridiculously low. And I've got 1 Cerebrew left. And this whole time I'm like, oh crap, they're respawning. So we do this a couple of times, and you know, I'm like, this is all or nothing now. I have no other chance. This is my final part. So I'm here tanking those hits, you know, with my praise, you know, doing all of that stuff. Carol's crossbow comes out, luring the little things, but these guys hit on me because I'm like, I'm not even 50 defense at this point. So they're hitting hard and they're hurting, and all I'm trying to do is stay alive. So I'm doing all the praise switching I can, but obviously these guys are hitting through that. So, you know, it's getting quite tense. And it's just me versus Jad, and I don't know who's gonna win. And this whole time I'm like, you know what, probably lost this already, but we're gonna try our very best, put on the prayer, because I'm like, you know, I'm gonna die anyway. So, you know, the little venom's ticking, or like just got a dwindling hope there. And you know, Jad is dying slowly. Slowly he's dying, but I'm dying slowly as well. So, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? And the venom ticks, and Jad is dead.
Oh my fucking god!
Yes, that is exactly the sound of me having a nerdgasm. And if you hear right now,
Holy shit!
that's exactly the point, that my pants become quite a mess. So here we are, we just head over to FTP World, dropping some random crap, and YOLO, just make them feel good. Got random noobs following me around, Like, it's fun dropping random stuff. Probably done almost a mill drop party, you know. But yeah, that's just the final part of the footage. But all I wanted to think about was just how tense that Jad thing was, man. Like, ridiculous. Fire cape. No matter how far into development it gets with this game, fire cape is still a pain. And this was probably the most difficult thing I've done in a video game in ever. It was very, very difficult, mainly because I feel RuneScape as a game doesn't have, it has an inherent clunkiness to it, and it's not about skill, it's about getting used to that clunkiness, that tick system, and trying to use it. And it's not seamless, and that's just really, because compared to League of Legends, you press a button, something happens. In RuneScape, you press a button, and a couple milliseconds later, something happens. So you almost have to preempt everything constantly. It makes the game more difficult than it needs to be, but you know, it's what the game is, and it's coded in a very, very particular way, and that's why we love it. But that's me done. Just gonna let the footage of this play. Hope you guys had a good time watching my video. Dark Purple Shadow, signing out.